What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Financial Freedom. So, today we're going to be talking about Tesla's quarter four earnings. Now, on paper, it looked amazing, right? Because in some news articles, you'll see Tesla is up 3% year over year on the revenue. But why is the stock trading almost 11% down from their earnings date? I'm going to cover all those reasons for you. I'm also going to go over in detail what happened on the conference call with the CEO, Elon Musk. But before I get into all those details, if you could please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down below in the comments if this sound quality sounds a lot better to you than my previous videos if you're already subscribed. And again, thank you all so much for being here. Let's go ahead and get into the details. So, for those of you who don't know, Yahoo Finance is a great place to find all your earning reports details. But you could also look in your broker and click on the stock and usually find documents in there as well. Now, overall earnings were absolutely terrible for Tesla, and that's why it went down 11% yesterday and continues to fall even more today. So automotive revenues were only up 1% for Tesla. Now, if this was a regular automotive company, maybe that wouldn't be such a big deal. Maybe investors wouldn't become so fearful. But when you're dealing with Tesla, the way investors look at this company, okay, their point of view is that Tesla is supposed to be a growth company. And if the opportunity to grow is not happening anymore, then they are going to get fearful and look for other stocks to invest their money into. Now, we also have to remember that Tesla does more than just sell vehicles. Their energy revenue was up over 10%, which is phenomenal. That's a great thing. Now, their services and other revenue was up 27%, which, in my opinion, is one of the biggest opportunities Tesla has to become even more profitable than they were this quarter. And it could be a huge cash cow for them in the future. Total revenue was up 3% year over year. Their total gross profit was down 23%. So, after everything was said and done, down 23%. Now, while all this is going on, not only is Tesla overall, just barely making money, but their operating expenses were up 27%, which of course is terrible. You don't want to see your operating expenses going up through the roof when your overall revenue is barely holding its head above water. Operating margins were down 7.8 percentage points. Net income on a non-GAAP basis was down 39%. Earnings per share on a non-GAAP basis was down 40%. Now, the margins on Tesla are still pretty healthy in comparison to your traditional automotive companies. But again, this is Tesla. The way that we view and judge and analyze this stock is much harsher than the other automotive companies because at the end of the day, investors see Tesla as being a growth company. So for Tesla and what they typically post up for growth numbers, these margins are pretty bad for them personally. Now, I want to go ahead and get into what I think is going to be an insane cash cow for Tesla. I want to show you guys something real quick. So remember, I was talking about the huge cash cow opportunity for Tesla. Well, if we looked, right, their services and other revenue was up 27%. Now, services can include things like wrapping their vehicles. Now, this could be a huge opportunity for Tesla. I mean, just look how dang incredible that black Cybertruck looks. That thing looks slicker than Rick, okay? That's Slicky Bobby over there. So, to translate that 27% on services and other revenue, they were up $500 million year over year on their services and other gross profit. Now, if they could grow this to a $1 billion business model for this section of their business, this will just add so much profitability to Tesla. And I think it'll also bring a lot more hype to being a Tesla car owner because when you can customize and stuff like that, it really just makes your vehicle community much more niche. And people want to show off, they want to have the newest, hottest looking car. And what better way to do that, to wrap it in a nice color of your choice, right? Tesla's free cash flow just hit $29 billion. Now, if you want to grow your company, this number will definitely help you build it. I could do a lot of things with $29 billion. What are some of the things you guys would do with $29 billion? Let me know down below in the comments. I'm sure we could all agree, right? If we had $29 billion, we could certainly figure out a way to make our companies more profitable. And I'm confident that Elon will do the same thing. So this car right here is the Tesla Model Y, and it was the world's best selling car in 2023. So let me just make sure you guys heard that correctly, right? The Model Y was the best selling car, not just in the United States, but in the entire world. They sold over 1.2 million Model Ys in 2023. So the reason why the Model Y sold so many units is that, you know, you can apply a $7,500 tax discount directly to the purchase price of EVs. So what was originally around $44,000 for the Model Y is now $36,500. So Elon said in the second half of 2025 they will have the Model 2 next generation vehicle production beginning. So this means they should be showing off the vehicle, sometime at the end of this year, if they do plan on having it go into production into 2025, which is what Elon said on the conference call. So now our outlook for margins for Tesla on the conference call was extremely important to put the confidence in Wall Street, but there was nothing really given to affirm this confirmation bias. Several people had asked if their margins were going up in the next few quarters, but there was never no definitive answer as to why the stock is so low today. Most of us have experienced traders know that Tesla was not looking great this quarter and expected most of the numbers to miss, but we were all hoping that we would get a definitive answer from Elon Musk about how the future of the company looked. We just never got that answer. They did talk about different things they'll be doing. They talked a little bit on Doja, saying how it's a big risk, high reward payoff, but, they're not really sure how that's going to pan out as well. And originally, Dojo was getting a lot of buzz and news media articles because it has to deal with AI, and we all know AI is definitely a big buzzword right now, huh? So if you're a shareholder of Tesla, even from when it was recently trading at highs of $270 a share, don't panic and use this time to dollar cost average or just be patient. We all know the potential of this company and how much it could be worth in the long term. For me, if I was stuck bag holding at the top, it would be a no brainer just to wait. It sucks to have your money stuck in lingo, but, overall, I know it would pay off if I was stuck in that situation. And you should know as well that the stock would pay off in the long term. Elon also said that 250,000 Cybertrucks are expected to be made in North America per year. So those are all the updates I have right now. I kind of had to wrap this up, and sorry to cram all this information very quickly into the video. I actually had a repair guy working on my toilet, and now I have flooding in my home. So I still want to make sure I got this video out to you guys because I'm that dedicated to the craft. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.